Alright, so, welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. Missed last time. Mostly I just flew around gathering a crew, and I did a couple of boss fights. I fought Pistol for the second time, and then I tried to fight Loose Cannon Le Pen, and everything went fine. I'm just gonna pull something up real quick on the side here. Might be able to find something fun. I don't know, we'll see. Nope, that's not it. Oh well. That's fine. I don't want to go. So now it's time to establish our new base. Poor Enrique. He's trying his best, but someone's not used to traveling on a ship all the time. Well, he'll be fine. Meanwhile, we've got some new friends to meet. Friends of Guilders, in fact. We've got Brabham? Brabham? We'll go with Brabham, the engineer. And of course we have Ismail. I love this guy. You want something built? He builds it. You don't want something built? He builds it anyway. So Ismail's gonna... Oh, right. We do have to pay for these upgrades. A whole heaping 25,000 gold for the ship. 75,000 for a whole base. Yeah, 100,000 gold to get started. So let's see. I didn't check how much gold we have. Alright, so luckily we have plenty as it is. So, fortunately, I feel like you don't have to put too much effort into, like, grinding for gold. But I don't know if that's a function of me usually going out of my way to find discoveries and hunt bounties and all that fun stuff. Oh boy, it's time to choose a new flag. Alright, so Vice has a really good piratey flag, complete with a certain specific detail. Aka's got a pretty good flag too, I think. And lastly, Fina. Now, this one is pretty adorable, if I do say so myself.
Wow.
It's only fitting that our ship, the Delphinus, has a flag like a dolphin. So you can change this at pretty much any time, but for now I think we're going to go with Fina's flag. All right. Ooh, time for some more backstory. Oh. So, Ramirez was doing what we're doing, but he was trying to do it all by himself. Well, if you remember from last time, or if you weren't here for that, something that happened was Ramirez was in trouble, and the Valuans saved him. So that's probably got something to do with why he's on their side now. Alright. I think this is one of those decisions where you can't really lose, but Vice is full of confidence, so let's try to give Fina some too. Oh, even Enrique gets to play nice. How sweet. Oh. Well, Enrique will get used to this pirate life soon enough. And I'll stop taking jabs at him. Ooh, alright. The land of the blue moon in the far east. A country based on several small islands in the far east. I wonder what this place is going to be based on. And once again retreated to another beautiful representation of Aka's imagination. Poor Cupel. What did he do to deserve this? Alright. Cape Victory. With a city called Esperanza, huh?
Let's go!
So, by the way, if you are not familiar with Spanish, the Spanish word is spelled differently, but Esperanza is a word that means hope. So probably they wanted to use this city as hope for, well, who knows. You know, hope to find new lands and all that. So we want to go south of Nasir. Is that the right south? I don't think so. Let's double check. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to go through the other way. Actually, wait. I'm wondering. Well, it doesn't really matter. Now that the ship has been brought up to standard, you can fly through stone reefs again, no problem. You know, I think there's a discovery up here that I completely neglected to get, so let's just get that real quick. Nice. Alright. I think they intended for that one to be, well, a little higher, but if you're right at the very top of the map, you can find it yourself. Oh, it's these guys again. Okay. I'll just let Aika take care of this real quick. Thank you, Aika.
We did it!
Oops, I think that's the wrong south. Oh wait, no, it's not. So, the other upgrade to our ship is that now we can go through these sky rifts. They've been kind of like walls for us the entire game. I've never really shown that, I suppose, but, yeah, that's exactly what they are. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can find, like any discoveries I can make while I'm here. I feel like there was something, but, no, you know, it's not worth it. So, let's go to Esperanza. So off in the distance there, that is known as the Dark Rift. Think of it as a sky rift that's a million times more intense. Poor Enrique. Still hasn't had a chance to get used to this. Alright, so... yeah, this is it. Valua built this place hoping to, well... hoping to get a foothold into, these new lands of Yafutoma. But they underestimated the power of the Dark Rift. And things did not end well when they tried to go in. So a lot of these people are going to be Valuans who came here when the city was built. Hi, Max. Yeah, those are incredible pants. So, yeah, here we are in Esperanza. I mentioned it a little earlier, but it's worth repeating. Esperanza is a Spanish word that means hope. And as you can see, it's kind of an ironic name because you can probably tell from the music alone, but there's not a lot of hope running around in these parts. But there are some neat goodies to find, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, that's the inn. I don't think we need to stay there yet, if at all. Poor Vice, fooled by a toolbox. So one thing I kind of like, though, is that this carries kind of the same aesthetic as the Valuan Lower City, so a pretty good job of well, unifying the two places, like, thematically or whatever. It's fallen into the same kind of disrepair. Alright, there's got to be something up here. They wouldn't put this ladder up here and have it lead to nowhere, right? Aha. Alright, but I'm sure that's not all there is to find. That would be the tavern, and I don't want to go there just yet. Not when there's another moonfish to be found. What did Vice say about this? Oh. Yeah, a whole lot of shipwrecks around here. We've got this merchant from Nasir. Ew, Vigoro's chain. Who let him have that? That's not too bad. I guess we'll go for the weapon upgrades. And hard to say no to those armor upgrades. I feel like I want to get at least one of these, though. Maybe for later. Well, I'm glad to have given him some business. Alright. I think we're good there. Actually, wait. I should have checked to see what kind of supplies he has. Actually, no, I'm good. Alright, fantastic. Oh, how helpful. Someone here to explain what Esperanza means. Man, I can't believe there's an NPC to do my job for me. Oh, that poor woman from Maramba. But here's the important guy we want to talk to, not the flag. Meet Don. He used to be a sailor. And apparently we asked exactly the right question to turn some heads. And no one has any confidence in getting through that place. The Dark Rift. So Don thinks it can't be done. But he hasn't met an anime protagonist yet. Hello, No, this is not my first playthrough, but I know some people have been following along who have not played before, so yeah, I'd like to keep this chat spoiler-free for their sake. But welcome, Du Grandia. So I know Vice is the protagonist and all, but I wonder how it would feel for all of these sailors who've had their dreams crushed to get lectured by a 17-year-old like this. I know I wouldn't be too happy about it. No, it is pretty good. It's very emblematic of who Vice is as a character. Unfailing courage and determination and all that. But looks like we've got the Armada on our tails again. So we better see what that's about, I guess. Well, I started not too long ago. I don't know, I always just kind of play it by ear. Figure when I get to a good break in the plot, then, yeah, I'll just figure it out as I go along. Oh, I should talk to Enrique, that's what I should do. I guess I gotta talk to him from that side. So it's time to get our introduction to Admiral Gregorio. Yeah, I agree. Come on, Sega, where's our HD remake of Skies of Arcadia? Or just a remaster, something. Jeez, come on. We ain't getting any younger here. So unlike all of the other armadas, Gregorio here is, well, he's not too quick to, you know, let loose the cannons. I'm sure he's got a blockade around the city right now, but, he's not here for bloodshed. You might even say that of all of the admirals, Gregorio is the most gregarious of them. Oh, but I'm glad Vice can still crack jokes even with the threat of a Valuan fleet on the doorstep. It's just the kind of guy he is. Well, there's nothing left to it but to do it, so it's time to give the Admiral our response. Oh, Dom thinks going up against one of the Admirals is crazy. He doesn't know we've already done it a few times. Like I said before, unfailing courage and determination and all that.
Uh-huh.
Alright. But even now that he's forced to fight, Gregorio still doesn't want any unnecessary bloodshed.
Let's go! Aye, aye!
Although, now that he's sending his men up against the Delphinus, it's probably not going to be, it's probably going to be a little bit of bloodshed. Just a little bit. But before we can get to Gregorio himself, first we have to take on this cruiser. Let's see, do that. And that should be enough. I want to get that Moonstar cannon shot off in that second round. So luckily for us, though, I've played it a few times. I've probably beaten it like probably 3 or 4 times in my life. Plus, I've started a few more playthroughs that I never actually finished on top of that. Yeah, I just decided that after playing it so much, maybe I should play it in front of a live audience, see how that would go. So here I am. Of course, arguably the smarter thing to do would have been to like prepare notes or something, but I never did do that, so all of this is just off the top of my head.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
I love that cannon. I mean, after firing that, you have to imagine that some people are not getting up again. Speed wax, how convenient. That might just come in handy. I like this part too, the audience cheering us on. But you do want to watch out for stray shells. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I'll keep that in mind. This is honestly kind of more of a casual thing, so I'm not trying to do everything. But yeah, if I have any questions, I'll be sure to ask. So thank you. Alright. So we still don't get to fight Gregorio just yet. First we have to go through the gunboat. So this still isn't much of a threat. Just concentrate fire on that turn. I'll probably need to heal after this round, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm still going to be doing a lot of side quests. I'm mostly just going to be skipping over like discoveries because it would probably take a little too much time to go out of my way for those. And I'll probably miss some treasure chests along the way for kind of the same reason. But other than that, I'm planning to do pretty much everything. Bounties, crew members, that kind of thing. Now, let's see, I want to keep enough spirit for the next round. I can't remember if it's a tactical decision I have to make or if I have to do or take a specific action in this round. So I guess we'll find out. It'll be fine either way. Even with my health like this, it's... Actually, I should be firing with device if I'm going to fire at all. Guess that can be the healing spot. Wow, that didn't do much damage at all. Alright, that's fine. Oh, that would explain it. Yeah, so there's nothing too deep to this strategy, so we'll just close in. Get the cannon in. Well, I'll set up a heal. If this guy survives this round, then I'll probably appreciate having all the health back that I can get. Oh, there we go. See, I'm glad I set a cannon to fire in that turn. Shredder bomb and a crystal ball. Okay. Alright, now it's time for the real boss fight. Time to go toe-to-toe with the Admiral himself. Alright, so as you can see, he's going to give us kind of a lot of openings. Enrique did tell us that he's Valua's best defensive tactician. So we're going to see a lot of defense from him. Right, the Stonewall Admiral with, oh yeah, that is what they call him, isn't it? But I think he's showing us his backside because he knows that he can take it, even if he's up against the strongest ship that Valua has ever produced. Oh, he's the Iron Wall. That probably makes a little more sense with his steel ship there. Alright, that's fine. So with the Gregorio's tactics, though, he's not going to give us any real opening. We do have these critical chances, but as you saw, when we connected on those, we barely chipped away at his health. But, let's just keep going with that plan anyway. Hey, welcome. You're just in time for a boss fight. Let's see what I'll do. I guess I should probably guard at one of these things. Oof, you got a critical hit on us. All right. Yeah, I'm glad they decided to just put the that DLC into the base version of the game and not require an online connection like even Phantasy Star Online did. Although, I mean, online was right in the name of that one. Anyway, it's time to make an important tactical decision here. So I can tell you right now that what happens after this round is based entirely on what we do and not a decision that we make afterwards. So I'm going to set up the important part here. We've got the speed wax. That might help for something. Focus up. And we'll throw in another heal. You know, for the longest time, I had no idea. I never even really thought about what the AP and the AP cannon stood for. It just occurred to me, that's probably armor piercing. Not that it matters too much, it's just a name. Alright, speed wax. Now our ship is faster. And now we get to see why that's super important. That right there is Gregorio's super move. He takes that big honkin' wall of spikes on the bow of his ship, and he rams you with it. The only way to get around that is if you buff your ship's speed before the attack. Normally, if he hits you with it, then, well, not only did you take a lot of damage, but you're left completely vulnerable after that. So, I'm not going to mess around with that. Two turns. And let's throw in another cannon shot. Kind of go full bore on this guy now. No, I guess I should say that that trick to avoid his attack is they don't really expect you to just know that. What happens is the game will kind of tell you about it after you get hit by it for the first time. But it's a good thing I have the advantage of past experience on my side. Alright, there's something kind of funny about watching that torpedo come in after the moonstone cannon. Kind of insult to injury. I love it. Ooh, we'll do that. I just want to focus up. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly like that. Let's see, another torpedo, why not? Heal, or focus. Fire the other cannon, it'll be fine. Well, now we've got another opportunity to create an opening, and I don't know about you all, but I think I want to go for the dramatic finish. So, let's see, we'll heal up with items to conserve our spirits. Have to use a spell for our speed buff, and one more heal, why not? that was neat. I don't think I kind of forgot about that. This time around, he takes a different angle of attack. All right. Just gonna make those numbers go up, and this should be the end of it.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Alright, that was easy enough for a gauntlet of ship battles. And luckily, since we're the good guys and we recognize that Gregorio's not really a bad guy, he gets to walk away from this fight. Enrique's got a good head on his shoulders, I'd say. Aw, even now, he still cares for his mom. He really is the good boy. Well, would you look at that? It seems like we brought a little hope to the city of Esperanza. Alright, is this going to give us a little free control here? Yeah. Let's see, I want to check the map one more time for something. Okay. It's fine. So, without further ado, let's head straight for this dark rift. There's an opening somewhere. I always kind of forget where... Oh, there it is, right on the left-hand side there. I think there are some discoveries I can make here, too. Oop. Come on, give me something at least. Oh yeah, wait till we get inside the thing. Okay. I guess first we have to deal with these things, though. I can't even tell what that's supposed to be. Some kind of weird plant monster? Jeez. Well, let's see. I'm trying to see what Alright, so I'll admit I've actually got a map of the discoveries right here on my phone. So I just have to kind of figure out where exactly I am and where the map says they are. So I definitely missed one around here somewhere. That looks like right the place that I want. Let's see, where am I? Looks like a little to the left. Is it that one? It looks like there are two out here. And I know that I said wasn't going to get all of the discoveries, but when I know that they're right there, it's hard to pass them up. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by for as long as you did. Appreciate you showing up, even if it's only for a part of it. Oops.
Is it over already?
Alright, now I've gone too far for that. Alright, well there's one. Where's the other? Oh, you know what? I misread the map. I can't get to the other one just yet. Alright, here we go. Dark Rift. So, this is the game's, this is the first time we've seen it. It is a ship dungeon. Dark Rift is, kind of a maze, and we have no map to utilize to help us get through it. So, I may be missing some treasures along the way. Because you better believe there are treasures to find. And they usually look like shipwrecks. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to tell whether you can go through one of these passages in the rift. And I'm pretty sure it's the way that this one is flickering kind of bluish and reddish. Not entirely confident though. Still, we got to fight everything hand to hand. We're not going to get random ship-to-ship battles in here. Ah, thank you. Oh, jeez. Who let this thing learn silver magic? Oh, this is the worst. Okay, I guess it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So I believe that was the first time I've seen it in this playthrough. So just for the record, Eternez is the name of a death skill that hits the whole party and has a 50% chance of working on each target. Alright, well, glad to have you back, Du. I'm glad you got that sorted out. Ghost mail, that sounds like a rare drop. Let's take a look at what we've got, because I know we just got moss armor too. Ghost mail sounds less than exciting. No, actually no, that's a pretty good upgrade. We'll give that to Aka. I think I'm willing to sacrifice a tiny bit of magic defense for the extra physical defense. Likewise, I'm willing to give up a little magic defense for all the extra stuff that Fina gets out of it. Although, wait. That might actually work better for Enrique. Yeah, that's a straight upgrade across the board. You know, you're right. They can use it. I don't remember if I ever actually saw them do it. I've just been kind of talking about magic spells as they pop up. Dream Cutlass. Guess that cutlass I bought for Vice was kind of a waste. Alright, is there anything else in here? Here's where you can make good use of the camera buttons to peek around the ship. Yeah, it is exceptionally rude to have enemies start casting that so early on. Here it's a little more manageable because I have the revive spell. Oh, this went faster than I thought. I feel like I've missed something already. Let's check out this glowy bit, though. A black moonstone. So there's only one discovery found inside the Dark Rift itself. So obviously I had to go for it. Shoot. And I know there's something in this room through another pathway that I have to find. Well, that flying tapeworm thing sure is dodgy to get out of the way of a spiked ceiling dropping on its head.
That was easy.
Maybe that's one of the advantages of being mostly flat already. Alright, hopefully I chose wisely here. I think so, yeah. Here's the other important thing here. Oh, I guess I shouldn't say thing. This old man who tried to sail through the Dark Rift himself and seems to have caught a case of amnesia. So last time around I made sure to recruit Polly into the crew. And this was a big reason why. She mentioned that she had a husband who went sailing and never returned, and, well, here he is. And, of course, his name is Robinson. So now we've got this heartwarming little reunion. Oh, nice, Robinson. Nice. So, now we've got a new crew member. His role is the nondescript sailor, which is the same role that Marco has, actually. Which means, now I get to talk a little bit about changing your crew. So now, as you can see, we've got roles that actually have two slots, an active and a standby slot. So you can actually choose who is part of your crew. Let's just say that it's a little too mean to make Robinson, you know, put him to work so soon after being rescued. So we'll let him stay on standby for now. But whenever you have two members in the same role, they'll have different effects, and did I mention that? I probably did. Yes, I do plan to get all of the crew, because that much is pretty easy, I think. Although I guess technically I'm not getting them as soon as possible. It occurs to me that I probably could have had another couple members by now. But it's fine. It's not like you can ever really miss them. I mean, even Robinson here, if you didn't have Polly with you, you could come back into the rift and find him again. Wait, is there someone who's missable? Huh. I think I know who you're talking about. And if so, then I guess I just misunderstood how it is you're supposed to recruit him in the first place. Let's see. So I just came out of there. It's one of these two that I'm looking for. So I don't want the flashing one, which means I want this one. Okay. Oh, this is pretty convenient. You've got these, I guess they're supposed to be funnels of light or something? To let you know that you can go up? I like that. It's a nice touch in this very expansive area of this ship dungeon. Oh boy. More of these weird plant things. Okay, that's fine. That's what Aka is for. More allies just means more XP. Who could say no to that? Well, I could. I could say no to that. Theoretically. Alright, so those things are tougher than I thought. Oh, I should be a little smarter about this. We'll focus our attacks on the guy that seems to be really resistant to magic. And that's just lovely.
That was easy.
Yeah, let's see. How do I want to say this without giving too much away? I know for sure who you're talking about, and I know what you have to do to recruit him, So I'm pretty sure I know why they would be missable. Oh, is this another Zivelin Bane? It is! It's our good old buddy Zivelin Bane. He's back. It's been a while since I've done any purple magic stuff, so let's work on that. Oops, I didn't mean to guard.
Over there.
Oof. That's rough. It's rough, but I don't think it's unmanageable. Yeah, there we go.
Let's try this.
You know, I don't think I've pointed this out explicitly before, but Enrique's little spin move in the middle of his attack there is incredible. I love it so much. But Vice is stronger, so we'll just keep hammering away.
Here goes. Move. Give me strength.
No, it shouldn't be. So I can say it right now. They should be under, or at least near, the green moon. Unless I'm actually thinking of someone completely different.
Let's try this.
Man, I can't believe Zivelin Bane survived on a pixel of health.
That was easy.
Yeah, if that is the case, then I know I'm pretty close to the requirements for recruiting them. So I'm not too worried about missing them at this point. Geez, I got turned around. Was this just a side path? This is looking like it was just a side path. Oh, geez, now he's got me paranoid. Now I'm gonna have to look it up myself. Story progress, huh? Alright, you know what? The crew isn't that much of a spoiler, I think, so I might just have to ask you to tell me after all. But let me just take one quick look at the list here. Huh. Well, if you're thinking, alright, I think I've got it figured out. I'm not too worried about missing him, too. He'll probably be, I'll gather him on my next sweep for crew members. But if he's missable, then I had no idea.
Over there.
Yeah, now that you say it, it makes perfect sense.
That was easy.
But even so... Well, there's no way I'm gonna miss him, because, there's someone else I have to get in the area, too. Alright, so I think I took the wrong turn. Jeez. Is it one of these two? No, wait, that's the way I came in. Maybe I want to go up? No? Jeez. Alright, I must have missed another passageway in this room. Sometimes I hate the Dark Rift.
An utter victory.
Yeah, don't even get a map option. Okay. So what did I miss before? Huh, Mr. Treasure Chest. Alright. Ooh, another Aura of Valor. One of these days I'll make use of it. Oh, geez, and another treasure chest. Wow, I really was not paying attention the first time through. Actually, wait a second. Is that ship upside down? Yeah, that ship is upside down. Wonder how that happened. Oh, rude. Who let these gross balloon things learn how to poison things? Oh, whatever. Yeah, that is a really good thing. No status effect is permanent. Everything, even death, will wear off after battle. Alright, there must be a passageway up here that I wasn't looking at. There we go. That's the ticket. Alright, save point and a weird thing in that portal. Let's see. Well, this isn't much of a threat. So, time to take on the native wildlife of the Dark Rift. So something that you can't tell right away is the fact that it's hiding means, you know, in that passageway, sometimes it'll just duck inside, and then there's nothing you can do to attack it. See, just like that, if I tried to attack now, there's no way I could actually hit it. Oh, was it really just random? I figured it, I assumed it was always on, like, specific turns. What I do know for sure is, anytime it's threatening to attack, like, when it's got a yellow square or a red square, I'm pretty sure you can definitely hit it on those turns. Because, well, it's coming out to attack. I think I want to stay put. That should give us a chance to use the Moonstone Cannon. Bingo. But I think this is one of those fights where a single shot won't be enough. So, Oh, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about, but even that one won't be that bad. Wow, this thing might need 3 or 4 moonstone cannons. Unless it was just guarding there. No. Oh, and of course, when you say worse than this, I'm assuming you mean worse for knowing when you can and can't attack. Because there are definitely tougher fights than this. Alright, I don't know what this means, except maybe I don't have to worry about him hiding in the vortex again? Alright, great. You know what? No, that's a little too much. I think this is what we do. I'm gonna cry if this spell does next to nothing. Oh, geez. That was not nothing at all. Holy crap. I mean, I know that was a critical hit, but still. Key crunch. Yeah, that much damage from a spell, and not even... And just a second tier spell, too. I don't know, I'm pretty sure sometimes these enemies have like an elemental weakness. I guess I just exploited that one. Not a whole lot of difference here. I think I just want to go for it, though. As you can see from my flagrant disregard of the guard option, I'm not too worried about this fight from this point on. You've got to be kidding me. Well, fine. It's fine. Just heal up. Hit it with the moonstone cannon. Because once again, I'm all about that dramatic finish. It's like music to my ears. Well, down it goes. Where it'll end up, nobody knows. Oh, I just realized I never did equip some of my goodies from the fight with Gregorio. I should do that now. Let's see, get rid of this prototype cannon. Yeah, that should be good. Oof, I don't want to give up that accuracy here, though. I'll take... I guess that's fine. Yeah, I want that for sure. That. Man, I can't believe I didn't have my Delphinus fully equipped. Alright, but with that, I believe we are going to be leaving the Dark Rift. Just on the side there, you can almost see some cracks of blue sky. All right, we did it. Good job, everyone. Now, let's see what's waiting for me now. Oh, wait, I know there's one thing for sure that I don't want to miss, so I'm going to have to make sure I know where it is. Nah, that's not helpful. That's slightly more helpful. Let's see where my map says we are. Yeah, I think the ship dungeon thing is a very interesting concept, and I'm glad that they put it in here. Even if it is, well, a little tougher to navigate than a regular dungeon. Grost and Jellycra. Okay. I'm not worried about the Grost. We'll just throw out attacks. I try not to think about the South Ocean. South Ocean is one of those places where, let's not speak of it again. Alright, I think there should be something here. Not what I was after, but it's on the way. Alright, now I think I want to go north. Oh, geez, I just realized I never used my captain's stripe. Well, I think this is the part where I start to regret one of my staffing decisions. I use my captain's... well, except for this time. I use my captain's stripes right away, because every time I've looked into it, it turns out that the stripes apply to Vice as a captain rather than the little Jack. So there's no real reason, except for the challenge, to save them for when you get the Delphinus. Alright, I can't make good use of the... Okay. Just kind of thinking out loud here. I probably should have healed. Alright, we'll see how this works. So, these are basically Yafutoman pirates, and they have a very distinct advantage over the Delphinus, if you can believe that. I don't know if they'll show it off this round or not. Probably in the next round. Yeah, definitely not that time. Well, the short version is these guys have the technology to fly both higher and lower than the Delphinus can. Because they live under the blue moon, which controls the power of... oh, there's Fina explaining it right now. Since the blue moon has power over wind and water, they can use that to their advantage to go to higher and lower depths. Or, well, higher and lower altitudes than our ships can. So, when they go too high, then we can't hit them with our cannons. Our torpedoes will work, though, because, well, they work by going way up in the air and crashing down. So that staffing decision I mentioned that I might regret is there's a crew member who improves the accuracy of your torpedoes, As far as I know, he basically makes them guaranteed hits. I don't recall ever missing with him in my crew. And I could have gotten him by now, but I chose not to. So, I'm pretty sure I can't do a whole heck of a lot here. So I guess it's just focus up and heal and all that. It's a good thing though that this isn't really like a boss, just I guess more of like a mid-boss if you had to rank its difficulty. I swear, I'm not gonna beef it on this fight. Okay. See, that's why I never really use sub-cannons. Secondary cannons, whatever you want to call them. They are weak as hell. Even then, it barely contributed to my damage output on that turn. Honestly, what I should have done was replace that secondary cannon with the torpedo that I got. Oh well. Little late for shouldas. Right, yeah. Main cannons are based on the user's attack. Sub-cannons are not, which is why sub-cannons will always show a higher attack stat when you look at them. Yeah, I remember that. That's why I always have Vice fire the dang thing. But yeah, that's why if you're going to use a secondary cannon, it's best to do it with Fina. But it doesn't matter who you use it with, it's just going to do the same amount of damage. You know, all else being equal. We should be in good shape now. If these guys survive the next salvo, then, well, I'll show them, well, I don't know if I want to put it like that. Something about showing them the sheer strength of the Western world's firepower. No, it's not necessary. See, I can win these fights with regular weapons, too. So, the description of Yafutoma earlier as a country made up of several small islands is clearly supposed to evoke Japan, but they throw in a little bit of China too, and I wonder about that. Alright. Oh, there's Lawrence. Just hanging. There's Pow! He's running around on the bridge. Hi, Pow. Alright. Wait. This is... Oh, geez, I had two of these things. What am I even doing? I don't need the map equipped. So, let's put on the captain's hat. I'm gonna really show these guys who's the boss around here. I wonder if you can change the flag here. Oh, I guess not. Oh, whoops. Yeah, the Delphinus is fun to explore. Especially once you have a full crew going. Or even when you have a partial crew, you can, you know, look around and see them at work. I could go into the mess hall now and find Polly behind the counter. But I want to get through the immediate danger here. How'd those guys get up there? So meet Zhao and Mao. They want 1,000 swords. So, surrender or die, huh? I don't think I like that. Oh, don't say it like that, Vice. You could have stopped after the first line. So, time for a boss fight. I don't remember if there are any gimmicks to this one, so we'll just play it by ear, which means buffs for everyone.
Here goes.
Let's try this.
I suppose that does count as a gimmick. Thank you.
This should work.
Okay, I guess they've got some pretty cool moves too,
Try this.
but we'll be fine. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to give Fina some of her defense back. Give us blessing. And some healing.
Give us your blessing.
Once we have this set up, then it should be smooth sailing from here. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully.
Let's try this.
You didn't get a chance to see it last time, but last time I fought Loose Cannon Le Pen, and things went south quickly. But since this is a plot battle and not a side battle, I'm guessing this one's going to go a little better than that. Hopefully I've learned my lessons about hubris and all that. Oof. Yeah, this is going infinitely better. I'll show these guys what some good old-fashioned fencing can do. Even Fina getting in some nice shots. Yeah, when I went into the fight, it had been quite a while since I had actually fought him last, and I completely overestimated myself, and or underestimated him. He opened up the battle with his attack that has an instant kill side effect, and it killed Vice in one shot. So, things never really recovered from there. Right, that's the other thing. I've never actually mentioned that, but yeah, in this game, all the bounty fights, they all scale with your level. So, I don't remember if it's like decent scaling, or if it's like what Final Fantasy VIII is notorious for, where you don't actually want to level because the enemies will outpace you. But whatever the case is, I sure picked the wrong level to do it. There's a whole lot of healing and struggling just to get everyone standing, and as soon as that happened, well, down goes someone else. Fortunately, though, with Pistol, you can get her into a pretty specific combat loop, so even if she does scale, she's still pretty easy to exploit, in my experience anyway. I guess I kind of glossed over Fina explaining Yafutoman ship technology, but I already explained it. Did I miss what I was looking for? I sure hope not. No, I'm pretty close to it. Okay. There we go. This sneaky little guy. Spice Island. Very rude of it to be completely invisible. Alright, we got some kale. That's a superfood, you know. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to... Ooh, that was a good haul of fish. Don't actually remember where specifically to go. But these walls are a pretty good clue. The walls actually count as a discovery, so I want to make sure that I get that. Thank you. Now, where do I go from here? No, I think I want to go north. Yeah, honestly, I don't think there's any way I would have found that Spice Island if I didn't have a map of all the discoveries right in my hand. Let's see. Well, I've never done like a true 100% run. The most I've done though is the game does have like 3 post-game secrets or something to that effect. And I have done that. That's where you need like all the crew members, all the discoveries. There are certain specific ship battles that you have to do that are completely optional. Did I mention all the bounties? Because you have to do that. And I think you need, what is it, like 95% of the treasures in the game? So I have done that. I've just never gotten 100% of all the treasures. I've never gotten Vice the Legend status. They're kind of I'm wondering which secret you mean. I guess I could say up front that there is a secret boss fight, and let's see, one of them is a weapon. What else is there? The last one, I think the last one is from doing all the moonfish, too. Alright, first discovered by Vice the Blue Road. I don't know how I feel about crediting all these discoveries to, well, discoveries of places where people already live. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, because... Okay. Yeah. There's another discovery that's related tangentially to the moonfish that I'm thinking of. Well, one directly, and the other one is more of a tangent. Alright, I think it's time to land in Yafutoma. Alright, so I think what I want to do is, the people of Yafutoma. Oh man, I just realized something. It's something that's entirely on my end though, so... Basically, since this is kind of a slapdash effort here, the only kind of headset that I've got that has a microphone built into it is just the single earbud thing that came with my PS4. And it's not giving me stereo sound. So I'm missing half of this music. Oh well.
Yeah!
Alright, this guy is clearly not as excited as we are to be here. Well, you know, I have to give him credit. Before, I've said that there were a couple of exceptions to all the NPCs having unique designs. One of the exceptions I was thinking of was the Yafutoman soldiers. I forgot that they at least gave these two guys different faces. He's got facial hair and everything. Yeah, that's another detail that I kind of left out, probably. When they ported this this game from the Dreamcast to the GameCube, there were a couple of downgrades along the way, mostly related to the sound. So, like, I've got the Dreamcast version of the soundtrack, and I can tell you up front, it sounds a lot better. Well, it's not like it's a terrible, terrible thing. The GameCube version is still serviceable, but it's still missing some of the details that the Dreamcast version had. I'm pretty sure they had to, like, compress it or something for the little GameCube mini discs. Yeah, overall, the GameCube version is better. It's just that the music kind of suffered in the transition. As is my understanding, because I've never actually played the Dreamcast version myself. Never had a Dreamcast. Because I was always a Nintendo kid growing up. Alright, well at least things seem to be going pretty smoothly diplomatically. Well, except for this guy. Kongon and Miraji. Alright. But still, Lord Mikado here is interested in learning and not killing. So that's cool. The Maga Sphere. Which happens to be shaped like the like a Magatama. That's where that name comes from. So, looks like we've got directions to get the Maga Sphere. Alright, so, yeah, overall, I'd say that went pretty smoothly. I'm pretty sure there's like a Cham or something hiding around here. If not here, then it must be... Oh, Moonfish. That's hiding. Oh, come on. Oh, by the way, I'm just curious, since you seem to know so much about the game. Do you know if the Dreamcast version came on 2 discs? Because I feel like it would have. Because I don't recall that the Dreamcast was using, like, DVDs for their games. Is there anything else here? I guess not. Alright, yeah, so I have no idea when that breaking point would have been, but that's obviously a factor in why the music had to get compressed a little, because the GameCube version is entirely on 1 disc. Oh, well, how about that? That's a good splitting point. Alright. Yeah, I guess it could be earlier. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Well, there's kind of a lot that happens after Yafutoma, so I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me. There's a Cham. Come on, there we go. Let's feed Cupel. Okay. Alright, so honestly what I want to do is, poke around this place, upgrade some equipment, get some treasure, that kind of thing. And then I think that's going to be the end of the stream, because next is going to be a dungeon that's kind of a slog to get through. Alright, it's barely an upgrade, but I'm going to keep it anyway. I'm going to get it anyway. Enrique's finally got a new weapon. Ooh, that's a pretty good accessory. That's definitely going on Fina. The Moonstone Mountain is pretty bad. That's fair. But well, the next dungeon kind of has underwater sections. And moving underwater is miserable. So I would like to avoid that. Chalice of Blood, I want to sell that. Get some extra cash in pocket. That's true, there are no underwater fights. It's just really slow. Let's see. Her name is Thorn. Oh, finally. Let's get a healthy supply of these. There we go. If things go as well as I hope, there's no way I'll actually need all of those Rhizolem crystals, but better safe than sorry. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do though? The music thing is really starting to bother me. I'm just gonna turn it down to mono. That's sounding a little better for me. Hopefully it doesn't actually affect the stream. I've never really tested that before. Oh wait, can I go through the weapon shop? I hate to have to walk all the way around. Oh, I can't. I guess I do have to walk all the way around. Oh, I was afraid of that, but I hope you'll forgive me for wanting to experience the music as well. And I wonder if part of it is just how a shogi table. I think, or is that Go? I don't know. Got these little tub boats you can go around in. That's fun. I don't know, maybe it's more apparent now than it was before, but one of the things about this game is that sometimes the sound effects kind of drown out the music, like it's the same channels. You know, kind of like a problem with like the NES and some NES games. I always wondered if that was the same thing going on here. Let's see. I know there's a way. Yeah. I want to dock on this side. because I can raise this bridge and get that treasure chest. But I can only raise the bridge from this side. Whoop. All right. Oh wow, I didn't even hear the item sound effect thing that time. You know what, I'm just gonna change it back to stereo. I'll survive. Alright, but a bunch of moonberries. That's good. Ooh, I can unlock Enrique's last super move. That's really tempting. I mean, I do want to get Fina's last super move soon, but I mean, Enrique's is right there. No, I'm gonna save up for Fina's. No, I remember most of the music anyway. It's not going to really surprise me. Or, you know. It's not like I'm going to lose the memories of the music just because I'm only getting the left side of it, is what I'm trying to say. I'm pretty sure there's something here that you can only get through the little tugboat? Maybe I was wrong. It was faster than taking the stairs, though, that's for sure. I wonder... Oh, excellent. We've got ourselves a new carpenter. Excuse me, a builder. How convenient that she's able to leave her work behind because her work is her own house. She mentioned her little sister, so let's go recruit her too. Seems like it would be kind of a pain to get the tugboat all the way back up there. But, guess that's what happens when you design your town like it's in a video game and not for convenience of residents and visitors. So this is Kirala's younger sister that I conveniently forgot to talk to before. Oh, okay. I thought I was done, and I couldn't recruit her just yet. Yeah, we definitely want to bring her along, because now she's got no house to live in. Well, I imagine someone has to go around and like pick them up and just haul them to wherever they're supposed to go. Which seems kind of inefficient. I don't know. No, I want the crew page. Now we have 2 cooks on hand. So what I want, I'm pretty sure I want Urala as my cook. Because MP is not a resource you ever really have to worry about, but it's always good to have extra spirit. Alright. Here we go. Oh. Well, I thought there would be some goodies if I went in through the back entrance. I guess I was wrong. Did I miss something else? I feel like I missed something else, but oh well, it's fine. Our last stop is checking out the ship parts merchant. Ooh. Look at that attack power. That's beautiful. Then these cannons, well, they're gross. I still don't like secondary cannons. Get some more deluxe kits because they're cheapo and effective. Gear grease, I've got enough. Rudder grease, I don't really care about. Alright, so we'll pick up the Serpent torpedo. Actually, yeah, how about that? Oh, right. Improve our magic defense. Oh, wow. I sure ran out of money. Probably time to sell all this junk. Alright, that should do it. Do I want the... No. So sometimes you can find, like, some accessories that are just decorative, but I can't remember. Do they actually change the appearance of the ship when you're exploring it? Oh, the crystal balls. I forgot about the crystal balls. Good call. Well, yeah, we'll proceed. It's got that underwater suit, diving suit. Alright, we have to get escorted to the mountain because, well, our ship sure can't reach it. Because we have to go in through the peak and descend. Oh, that's a pretty impressive looking statue. Oh. Well, there goes that idea. Well, I wanted to pretend that that was just a statue, but now Fina wants to ruin that surprise. There's the blue Gygus. Alright, so now we're at Mount Kazai. Yeah, the water effects are pretty nice. And they're nice and reflective up here. You really see how blue it is. Anyway, yeah, I think that's going to do it for me today. So I'm just gonna drop a save state real quick. Alright, let's see. I think the next time I'm gonna stream is probably Friday. Because that's going to be my next day off. Unless I might be able to squeeze another stream in on Wednesday. Let me double check. I don't know. Either way, you can always follow me on Twitch. I'm pretty sure everyone here already has. So that way you get notifications when I go live. If you want, you can also follow me on Twitter. I tweet about all kinds of things there, but I do also tweet when I'm planning on going live, so you'll get a little more advance notice there. And hey, I've also got a YouTube channel, so you can watch the entire playthrough from the beginning if you feel so inclined. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. It is kind of a lot to go through at this point. Anyway, I think I'm going to try something a little different to close out the stream. How do I do it? Figuring this out as I go. How do I do this? How do I do this?
Appears to be a hard yes.
Oh, so embarrassing. I should have looked into this before. Oh well. Maybe I'll figure it out next time. Anyway, thanks for showing up, and I hope to see you next time. Alright. Have a great day, everyone.